Hey YouTube. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the 90-10 rule when it comes to diet, training, eating, etc., etc. I'm assuming most people kind of sort of know what the 90-10 rule is if you're even coming to this video, but hey, let's pretend nobody does. So the 90-10 rule is really simple. You eat 90% of your calories clean in a day and 10% dirty. Putting all that shit in quotation marks because I fucking hate the terms like clean or dirty foods or clean or dirty bulks or any of that garbage. If you are a physique competitor, bodybuilder, bikini competitor, all that shit, yes, there are foods that you should eat that will help you lean out, not hold water weight for competition, all that such. But for the average person like you, me, fucking the guy down the street, when people get so wrapped up on like clean foods or dirty foods that they go crazy. I hear this shit all the time with people. There's a guy at my work who we ordered. So it was the Christmas party on Sunday, and we didn't get to go because somebody's got to man the ER, right? Shit happens. So the docs, being the fucking awesome people that they are, ordered us like 20 pizzas for the ward. Why? Because we were missing out on the Christmas party, and they make a shit ton more than us, so they kind of can afford it. So we then went and, like whatever, I had a fucking pizza. Why? Because I wanted a piece of pizza. Fuck you, don't judge me. But one of the people was like, oh, I'm on a no-carb diet, but it's okay because I can eat all the toppings, and like scraped the cheese, the meat, the grease, the everything off, and was eating that. And I was like, okay, why aren't you eating the crust? He's like, oh, carbs are bad for you. I'm like, no, they're not. He's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And I looked at him, and I was like, really? You don't think I know what I'm talking about? Guy's not in shape, doesn't work out, and there I am, he is talking to a guy that's 240 pounds, lean with a six-pack, and telling me I don't know anything about diet. You need carbs in your fucking diet, but when people get that shit wrapped around their head about clean versus dirty, they end up making massive, catastrophic diet mistakes. So I hate that fucking term, because this guy in his mind had wrapped around that carbs are dirty calories, but fat, grease, and protein that you scrape off the top of a pizza was fucking clean. Or people that are like, oh, you shouldn't have any salt in your diet. You should have like 0 milligrams of salt, bro, because like you want to not have any water on you, so like you can't eat anything with salt in it. You actually need salt in your diet. It's called an electrolyte, and trust me, if you don't have salt in your diet, you'll be in my emergency room fucking dying, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna give you salt in a bag and shove it into your fucking veins. So I hate the term clean and dirty, but that's not why you fucking came to this video to hear me rant. Let's talk about the 90-10 rule. So let's say, for example, I eat about 3,000 calories a day right now, 3,000 to 3,300. So I'll eat about 90% of that being healthier choices. Now I hate the term healthy choices as well, but let's just call it healthier foods, right? Like chicken, rice, broccoli, Greek yogurt, maybe mixed with some protein powder, lots of veggies, moderate amounts of fruit. Why? Because these are foods that are chock full of vitamins, minerals, and all the things that my body needs. But to keep my sanity, because I kind of like shit like a slice of pizza every once in a while, or maybe some ice cream, I might eat about 300 to 350 calories a day of just absolute garbage, whatever the fuck I want. A cinnamon bun, a couple cookies, a little tub of those like Haagen-Dazs ice cream, because you bust your fucking ass to look the way that you do and to make gains. And eventually, a lot of people fail because they just restrict themselves so much. So the 90-10 rule is really simple. It's allowing you to make small dietary choices that aren't really going to adversely affect your body. A lot of this game is calories in, calories out, right? If you're in a calorie deficit, you lose weight. If you're in a calorie surplus, you're going to gain weight. If you're at your maintenance calories, then nothing happens. And if you eat 10% of that as just a ridiculous, unhealthy choice, like a muffin, or, well, no, actually, muffins aren't really that bad. Let's go with just ice cream, because there's no way you can defend ice cream being a nutritionally sound choice for anything. So if you eat like 10% of your calories and it all comes from ice cream, then it ain't gonna really fuck you up that bad. It really isn't. I mean, people are like, oh, if you eat that ice cream, then I might gain weight. And it's like, are you in a calorie deficit? Yeah, then you're not gonna fucking gain weight. It's that simple, right? So 90-10, it's just a sanity game, guys. That's really all the 90-10 rule is about. It's about eating 90% nutrient dense foods that are good, like good for your body, good for making gains, good for everything else, and 10% just absolute motherfucking garbage to keep your sanity, so that you can feel good about yourself. So you can be like, yeah, you know what? 9% of the time I'm on task. 10% of the time I'm eating a motherfucking cookie, yo. So that's all the rule's about, guys. It's a sanity game. I mean, if you can eat 100% clean, like I said, I fucking hate that term, but it's a common one. Give her shit. But I myself, like when I'm having a rough night in the emergency room and you're stressed and you're just like, oh my fucking god, I'm gonna punch somebody in the face, and then you're like, oh right, I can eat like 300 calories of garbage. No, 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 no. Okay, I feel good now. It's like that whole like calm down and eat a motherfucking Snickers, like it's just sometimes shitty foods and sugars and stuff, not only does it raise your dopamine levels when you're eating sugar, it just makes you feel a little bit better. This rule usually doesn't apply to competitors when they're in comp prep, but I got a lot of friends that are like bodybuilders and bikini competitors. They do the same thing, 90-10. And one of my friends will save up, like do 90% of her weekly calories clean. Like she'll eat like 6 days like super clean, and then on that 7th day, she'll take 10% of her weekly calories and just eat shit. And she looks amazing 24/7, and it still works for her, right? She's got that weekly cheat meal that keeps her sanity. And yeah, she eats clean 6 days a week, but she's like, on Sunday, on fucking Sunday, So that's it, guys. It's a really simple rule. I really like it myself. I've been doing it forever, whether I be bulking or cutting. It allows me to indulge a little bit, be a human being. When all my coworkers are eating fucking pizza at a pizza party, I'm not sitting back and going like, oh, no, bro. It's fucking totally bad food for you, bro. Like, you're gonna get fat doing that way. I can have a fucking piece of pizza, right? And it's not going to adversely affect me overall because I had a piece of pizza. Maybe I retain an extra, like, 1/8 of a pound of water from that piece of pizza, but really, like, go fuck yourself. Like, a lot of people, actually, I'm going on a rant now, but it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. Stop the video now if you don't want to hear this rant. But Jason Blaha did a great video about guys that have, like, visible abdominals, and they call themselves fat, And I actually loved the video. I was like, fuck, it's insightful, it's true, and a lot of people follow him, and he said, like, that to me was just like, God, that's where we are now. You can have a guy with a 6-pack and be like, oh, I'm fat. No, you're not. You have a fucking 6-pack, you're good. I joke all the time about myself because negative reinforcement keeps me going, but I know I'm in shape. I mean, if I have a 6-pack, which I do, I have to be in shape. I have to have a low body fat percentage, right? Like, it's not possible. And then yet somehow I have a 6-pack and, like, love handles. Powerlifting problems, yeah, like, fuck. Anyways, so don't get caught up on this shit, guys. Like, if you're in shape and you look good, you can have a piece of pizza. If you're not in shape and you don't look good, you can have a piece of pizza. But at the end of the day, follow the 90-10 rule, and you can get away with a lot more than you realize, as long as you're in a calorie deficit for dieting or a calorie surplus for bulking, and it's not going to affect you. That 300 calories of ice cream that I might eat every day, or the fucking cookies or shit like that, isn't going to really adversely affect my ability to lose weight. And if you're really, really, really that concerned, jump on the fucking treadmill and do some cardio to burn off those calories if you can't wrap your head around the fact that 10% of just garbage calories is okay. No, if you're fucking 16 weeks out from comp, it's not, but for the average person who's just going to the gym, totally is. I've been ranting and talking for way too long. It's been 9 minutes. Questions in the comments, post them down below, guys. 90-10 rule, keep your fucking sanity, and then be a human being so that you can turn around and your friends are like, oh, hey, you want a cookie? You're like, yeah, I want a fucking cookie. That was really good. You want another one? No, I'm okay. But at least you can fucking be a human being and share in the experiences of other people. That's it, guys. And as always, eat like a bodybuilder and train like a powerlifter.